guys ever been through a tornado before?
I've never seen one in my life.
And that deserves a cold, refreshing drink in the African Sahara. I just bought my third Onewheel.
Hey mate, you don't be taking off.
Oh yes. Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to fix my first Onewheel pint. Shh! So what I ended up doing was buying a third Onewheel pint to fix my first Onewheel pint. So here's the Ultra charger, which is the 3 amp charger. This is a 1.3 amp charger. So I figured out that the board gets really hot when you charge it with a big charger. I think what they did was take the Onewheel XR charger and just stuff on the Pint plug, and then you charge the standard batteries quickly, and I don't think the BMS, the original BMS, likes that very much. So I'm not sure if they've actually upgraded that BMS board or the wires or the connections or whatever it is. But what I'm going to do is assemble my first Onewheel. It's still in excellent conditions, all of the things are nice, and then just charge it with the 1.3 amp charger. In the future, maybe sell it with the charger or whatever. I'm also thinking of getting a small charger, which is between 1 and 2 amps for the van, so that I can charge the Onewheels in the van, which will be quite nice. But essentially the point is, to charge with less amps. So I am going to assemble my first Onewheel pint, put the tire on and all of that stuff, and then I won't have all of these bits and pieces lying around the flat. And also look at what the cool things that I got with my latest purchase are brand new side rails for the Pint. I got an extra battery. I got 2 sandpapers. I got this fender delete. It's nice. And an extra rear foot pad, which I forgot. Have to make a plan with these screws because I don't have the correct tool, but that Stanley knife fits in there pretty well. And at least it isn't waterproof or anything, it's just a cover to keep the wires together in the BMS in. So be aware that if you want to do this yourself, that a standard set of Torx will not be sufficient. You'll have to go out and get sort of a micro set just for this BMS cover. And not everything has to be over tightened, obviously, and that is the risk when putting together aluminium or aluminum or plastic and steel screws. There is a tendency to over tighten things. It's interesting that with quite a small company, that there's so many of the parts have custom designs, meaning like custom O-rings and seals and all of this stuff is all quite nicely made, but all custom. I find that quite interesting. Now what I need to also find is if I've got all of the bolts. T20 security bolts. Right, so board is back together, and that deserves a cold refreshing drink in the African Sahara.